Not on YouTube. This is Drift Bus EP. I do not fucking know. Please insert it around here somewhere. I'll chuck it up there. But it's that video anyway. You already know because you've read the fucking title. Yeah, obviously I know by then. Today we are getting down and dirty on the old drift bus and trying to find out what's going on with this oil leak. It's been going on for a year. It's progressively got worse to the point now where I'm putting in a couple of litres every few days, which is absolutely ridiculous. I think it's the main oil seal on what would be the bottom pulley, but if you're watching this video you may know that the engines are sat on their side under the seats here. We'll get to that. Yeah, it's a job I've been putting off. It's not a job that I want to do, but it needs doing. I've got MOT coming up, so it's got to be done. I did finish my exhaust off. I don't know if I did a video on that, or I don't think I did. So I might add a bit of that in there for you to see and all and listen to, because she sounds sick. But yeah, that all depends how far we get with taking it apart, because right now I'm committed to taking it apart and getting it sorted. So step one, I've laid the seats down in the back. That's so when I need to move these seats out of the way, I can just chuck them straight on top of there. Plenty of room, lovely jubbly. Because we want to get access to under here. Let me move my screwdrivers. Thanks wife for the screwdriver set, by the way, very helpful. Yeah, if you know these buses, check the oil under here and the transmission fluid as well. Like, that's a little access panel. We can fuck that off now just so you can see. Nice and simple. Yeah, now I've got oil. It's, yeah, you can see it's sort of here, and this would be sort of where the bottom pulley would be. You've got diesel pump here, and then underneath that's where the bottom pulley would be, and I suspect that's where it's coming from. But there's also a fucking oil pump there, so we're gonna have to see what happens when we get there. It may be that I get there and I can't fix it because I just don't have the equipment or the money. I do have the oil seal, and realistically doing this, you should change the cam belt and shit as well, but I'm a rough cunt, so yeah, like, you might not want to copy exactly what I'm doing, but there's probably some hints and tips for helping you get this cunt apart if you need some help. So yeah, watch it your own fucking warning. So I'll bring you back when I've pulled some stuff out, and well, I've got some more stuff to show you. Okay, so first things first, we're over at the driver's seat and we've got the old fuel release tab there. We'll look at that in a minute. We got 4 bolts to take out of here, one there, one there. These are 14 mils, and then you slide the seat forward to get access to the 2 rear ones, because the front one doesn't do that. Well, the drive one, sorry, doesn't do that like the passenger one. So we're gonna do that, remove this fucking seat out the fucking way, chuck it in the back, hopefully before this bloody rain comes in, so then I can get in and do the work and not get wet. So I'll bring you back shortly. My batteries keep going dead on my camera real quick, so I've got to keep running back and forwards and charging the cunt. So see you when I see you. Okay, so that's the fucking seat removed. I forgot to tell you, there's a little, I think that's a seatbelt light wire that's underneath there. It's just push that, pull it out, piece of piss. To do this properly, we're going to have to remove this, which is 2 14s again, I believe. One down there, one down there. If you have the problem with your thing popping off all the time, like mine has, I think I bodged it already, so there may be a bodge there for you to learn in a bit. But first off, I'm going to pull these 2. Oh no, it's just one, sorry. And then 2 clips out here to remove this cover, so we can get in here to look at this section as well, to see whether we do have to get the rest of this cunt out, because that's what it is, a cunt. Pardon my French. Oh, we've got the engine exposed here. It's sort of like on its side. Let me get that out of the way. Hang on. Yeah, so this would be what would be the top end usually. It's the bottom end down there. We've got a diesel pump just here, throttle and shit. Lots of oil everywhere. Alright, now I have blanked off my EGR valve recently. See them in all blank off plate. Monster tin. There you go, Monster, coming in crotch again. Yeah, blank that off. There is also a solenoid thing down here. I should have pulled the vacuum hose off, which I'll do shortly as well. But I think I'm going to have to pull this off. And realistically, the carpet needs to come out to get to all the bolts around it. But if you're determined enough, you can force your hand under and undo them and get it out. So I'll see how that goes when I decide to do it. But whoops, yeah, I guess you'll see afterward. Right, that was a bit of a motherfucker to get out. Little doodahs everywhere that push under the centre console. You just remove, I don't know if you can see that, the 2 screws from there, Phillips head. Jiggle that about a bit and you can wiggle that out. Now you see we've got all that out without removing the carpet. Now we are going to need to tuck it out of the way a bit, so I'm going to have to remove my tools before we do that. But you get a better idea of the engine now. I need to work my way into this cam belt cover here and see what's going on down the arse end of that. I can't remember if you have to start at the top or the bottom. I'll bring you along as we find out. That's my little turbo. Tiny little baby turbo. Yeah, I'd like to see if there's some way I could put the air filter closer to it so I can get a bit more turbo noises out of it, but we'll see. And there's that doodah there that I need to pull off for the EGR. Don't know if you can see that, it's not focusing properly, but yeah, it's in there anyway. And I promised you a bodge for the fuel filler thing, but no, it appears I've fixed it correctly. I do believe I did bodge it once, but it seems I fixed it correctly this time, so sorry you shit out there. So yeah, now to locate the source of all this oil. Down there. Okay, so popped 3 of these fuckers off. Little clip things. Spade screwdriver, sod's law, somebody will fucking do it. Every time, message you, ring you, something. Anyway, pop 3 of them off, one there, one further down and around that way. Then I've just undone the 10mm bolt underneath this throttle body here, and then there's another one here, and I can't remember where the rest are. So, but they're around it. You need to find them. I'm sure there's one in the middle somewhere and all. Yeah, and then we can get these covers off and see what's going on. But as you can see, there's a lot of oil here already. And if you take a sneak peek, that cam bolt looks fairly well oiled, and to be fair, should probably be replaced. But we'll see what happens. Even the bolts coming out and the clips coming off are absolutely minging. So yeah, we'll see what's going on and bring you back again once I get this cover off. Hopefully should be soon. Right, for Betty Low, there's a particular cunt attached to them 2 metal pipes there. It's down there a bit behind these rubber hoses. That is a particular cunt to get to. If you undo the hoses that I didn't undo, you'll probably have a better job at that than I did. But I was determined to do it that way, so I've done it that way. This cover should be nearly ready to go. I can't see where I've missed, but there's obviously somewhere else needs undoing. We've got oil everywhere, this ain't good. So, I'll bring you back shortly. Right, let's get on my tits now. This has been a right pain in the arse to get out. On this bit, I found loads of right cunts of bolts to get to, and they have been. It's been really difficult, and it still won't come out. You see there's oil everywhere, so I'm not sure exactly what that's coming from. Hopefully it's not the bottom pulley, because then I have to fuck around with that secondary auxiliary drive shaft. If you don't know what I'm on about, then you shouldn't be under the bonnet of yours, so get out there now, do some research. I've undone this intercooler pipe to gain access better to something down here. I might have to do this intercooler pipe as well. I've undone the clip, but I ain't pushed the pipe off. You can see there. Yeah, I'm struggling, so I might get mad and then pack it up. So we'll see where we go in a minute. I'll let you know. Seems I fucking missed one down there. Bollocks. Okay, so it started fucking raining, which was mint, because I could not be fucking asked anymore. So we come inside. So I'm gonna edit this one up, get it all sorted out for you lot, get it on fucking YouTube for you. Got the old PC fired up, lovely. Yeah, and to be continued tomorrow. There was another bolt that I did find after that last bolt. There's always another one, but I can't get to it. But that's a problem for another fucking day now anyway. But there's oil everywhere. You are going to love it when I get this timing belt cover off and you see it. Oh, it's disgusting. So if you like the video, subscribe and all that crap. If not, as usual, go fuck yourself, and I'll see you next time. Cheers.